Do you know when you see an amazing clip of like anime somewhere, like YouTube, TikTok, that clip interests you on what anime that is? Well, I saw one of those clips. It was a small montage of Thorfinn from Vinland Saga. What does a man do when he sees the best animation, goosebumps worthy moments, and amazing character design? He, of course, watches the anime. So Christopher Columbus discovered America. Yes, but I have to disappoint you since the Vikings were the first ones to unveil America. It is a place of beautiful landscape with no signs of war, a promised land for those victimized by the Vikings' reign. Vinland sounds just like Finland. Finland is not the land the anime is talking about. It is indeed America. There's going to be some major spoilers, and the effect that Vinland Saga had on me was I finished watching the anime. Then I went on YouTube to look for additional clips or information on the stories. I even went on Reddit to read some fanfiction about it. I wanted to know more about Thorfinn, and this blew my mind, right? I googled Thorfinn's name. Thorfinn was a real human. Now, this is going to play a crazy part. Not only that most of the characters in the anime were real people from that time and age, that is insane. And when I watched an interview with Makuto Yukimura, which is the mangaka of Vinland Saga, he said he wanted to show human emotions like desperation, betrayal, happiness, and after all, he wanted to show us change. He thought about it and decided to go with the Vikings age, where cruelness, selfishness, and ruthlessness was basically the main point of that era. The way the anime adapted all of those emotions makes me want to crawl out of my skin, go to Japan, and give him a big kiss right now. Creator Makoto Yukimura set out to show us the real and often dark sides of humanity. Vinland Saga delves into the genuine human emotions like grief, sadness, and unwillingness to live in a brutal world. It just makes the whole anime wild. If you dislike the "I have no enemies" line, which has been overused several times, there exists one guy, and that guy's name is Ashlad. He is the most badass character in the whole series. I must admit, despite being a so-called villain, he's one of the most amazing characters in the story. His journey is far more complicated than just being the antagonist of the series. His hidden layers and motives make him a unforgettable character. When you're done watching season 1 of Vinland Saga, bro, just rewatch it immediately because Ashlad is the GOAT of the anime. Observe every single situation that he was in. When he sent Thorfinn to kill leaders, every time he knew that Thorfinn would return because he trusted him with his own life. The man was basically his father. He took on the role of being his dad. The man legit killed his dad, held the biggest secret in the entire life with him, and he just replaced his father. You probably overlooked the moment when Ashlad lied to Floki that Thors did not have a honorable and amazing death.
I was given a question to ask you.
A question?
He's said to ask what Thor's final moments were like.
Nothing special. He just died from his wounds.
You can just see it in his face. He was not joking when he said that Thor should just be their leader.
トールズあんた俺たちの狩猟にならんか
He was ready to give his crew to Thor's because he respected the man so much. Instead, he lied to Floki that he didn't die an honorable death, and he took the epicness of Thor's death with him to the grave. Not only that, but he also killed the most important figure to all Vikings, the king. So even if Thorfinn's story is not enough to hook you in, well, you should watch the anime surely just because of
Lucius Artorius Castus.
Season 2 at some point was weird, and after it ended, I realized what the artist was trying to tell us. You wouldn't believe what happens after Season 2. Not only does Season 2 show you how to find yourself, but it shows us how to be humans. You should forgive and just move on. The amount of courage that same mangaka took with him to do the biggest shift. I mean, his whole manga and anime could drop in sales. He could have been just jobless, but he still had trust into his fans, and he decided to show us the beauty of living life. Even though if it's just an anime, he showed us the beauty of living. I'm ever so grateful to Vinland Saga because it is so rich with advice, and there's so many things you can learn from it. I can't even describe it with words. You just have to watch it and feel the whole anime.